life. Damn it. Hello everybody. My name is, I can't see the screen. God damn it. Bear with me 1 second. There we are. Hello everybody. My name is Pixel and welcome back to another episode of the MineCraft build series. I don't actually have a name for it. Hello. Donny, Tub Boys, hello, KK. Now, I've been told that these statues can dab, so we're going to very quickly experiment. That's not dabbing, is it? No. Or is it meant to be dabbing? It's hard to say. That sure as hell isn't dabbing. Okay, no, I love that, you started off the no. So yeah, I mean basically I kind of want to start off with, as I always do start off with these, I want to kind of start off with what's changed since the last time you were here. First of all, the pillar is a bit thicker, now a thick boy. I just felt it was too thin, to be honest. I felt like it's supposed to be some grand pillar and it's like, it just didn't look like a grand pillar. The statue pose up there has obviously been changed because I literally just oh, 2 anti-dabbers in the chat. Hello, Womlosty, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And also, I've changed the pose of the Aries statue in here because I just felt it was a more appropriate pose for a god. I do like the interior in here. Like, it doesn't look right really when you think about ancient peoples, but it's like it's pretty freaking close to what they would have had. You think of it as all being like, you know, white polished stone and stuff like that, but like, nope, that's not how it would have looked at all. It would have looked something like this. Add a bit of yellow to it. But yes, fire, yeah, I had to turn fire spreading off, but yeah, we do have fire here. Oh, that's funny because there's something only KK and I know about. But if you watch Mega Build in 2 weeks, you will understand too. 2 weeks, because it's not next week, it's the week after. And also what I've done is I've somewhat expanded the pathways. To kind of put it into perspective, the old pathway ended here. There was absolutely nothing beyond here. And I kind of just did this off camera because frankly, it's a little boring. It's a little boring to watch a guy make pathways. So I didn't. Anyway, we have 2 things I would like to try and do today. I want to try and make a storehouse and I want to try and make a villa. But I have my plan here, my ripped pieces plan. So I think that is what we're going to try and do. As always, if you have suggestions or ideas, I am more than happy to hear them. That doesn't mean I'll listen, but I'm more than happy to more than happy to hear them. Unless you're a troll, then get help. Nah, get it. Well, am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do it like that. Not that I'm going to use this one, I'm just kind of thinking it through. I need regular quartz as well. This whole thing can be made out of quartz, it's the closest thing there is to Are you making the city have all the buildings that the old Roman city had? I'm making this as accurate to what we know the real city looked like as possible. And then types of buildings. Yes, I will be doing that. I'm going to do pillars for now, just to kind of differentiate, but I may change that. But yeah, I mean, the prime example is like here. I want to get obviously a storehouse done today, and I'd like to get kind of a basic standard villa done. But the way I'm planning on doing this is that, how is that any different from, I don't know. Does it mean you're building a brothel? Possibly. I'm not sure. You brought up a very interesting point, and I don't have an answer for you, KK. I honestly don't. The thing is that the maps and that I'm looking at, they're kind of showing me what this would look like. And even then, like, you know, I'm using sort of one map that someone's come up with, which would have said that temple would be here and the pillar, and then there's the walls here. Other maps had a different story, and that's how much we don't know what it looked like. But yeah, I mean, if it would have been a brothel, I probably will make a brothel. I probably won't call it that. I will probably have some sort of excuse of a name. But I probably will. I just said weather clear. How smart am I? But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've given it absolutely no thought. But you're right. I mean, if it's historically accurate, it needs to. You can't whitewash history. You know, history is what it is. You have to tell the story that they are told, because history isn't always glamorous, it isn't always nice. You know, sometimes it's horrible, and you have to be honest about history. So yeah, I probably will build it. And I like how the views have just dropped off already. Oh, this series doesn't do well, but that's okay. It doesn't have to do well. Have I ever been to Pompeii? Not recently, but yes, I have, and yes, I've seen the drawings. And no, I'm not including those drawings. I'm not drawing them. What the heck am I looking for? I'm looking for slabs, but are slabs in here or are they somewhere else? I'm sorry, I'll search the bloody thing. Yeah, no, I've seen what you're trying to reference with my own eyes. I was like 13 when I thought it too. How did I look? Hold on. I've got a reference picture up here. I'm going to have a look. Would have looked a bit like that, wouldn't it? Yeah. I was like, I want to see the brawl. Yeah, I know. I was in a tour group and I walked through it. I kind of took you in there, and there was a lot of should we say different art on the walls? A lot of artwork that you wouldn't necessarily see now. But yeah, no, I've seen it myself. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. It's more that I'm thinking like, in the context of the video and the MineCraft map and how I want to release it, which I'll talk about. You're one of them. Do you know what? I get that. I totally get that, because it's naughty, isn't it? Like it's sort of forbidden, and that's what makes it interesting. Yeah, I understand that mentality. I share that mentality. You know. Is that how it would look? No. Dumb. Like that. That's closer. How would this be here? Yeah, I'll say now, this might only be like half an hour long or something like that, because I'm really feeling tired today. Well, I say half an hour, no, but longer than that, but might be shorter than average, let's put it that way. Be like, Donnie! I can say that because I know he's not here. This, of course, will be the time that he turns up again and says, "Oi, what do you mean I'm short?" Did everyone in the chat just die? I think everyone in the chat left. I don't, honest to God, know why. Why don't I have any music? Or is it just me? It's just me. It's just me and my earphones are pulled out. Let me start looking right. I haven't actually. Hold on. I look okay. Yeah, I look fine. I wasn't sure about the camera. Yeah, no, this series was really busy on the first one, but it has completely dropped off since then. One of those things that I thought would be a good idea for a stream theory that I'm not sure anymore. Because the mic is muted. You know, I bloody checked it, didn't I? I bloody well checked it. Nah. I don't know. But this is very much something I'm going to build anyway. Like, I'll do this off camera if people don't want to watch. But I suppose my logic was just, I'm going to do it anyway. I may as well stream it and, or, you know, at least stream part of it and see if people are into it. Obviously, maybe they're not. There we are. And then that there. That's good. The views will peak again when you build the brothel. Do you know what though, KK? If I actually, I actually could. Like, if I named it something like "Let's build a brothel" or something like that, people would flock here. People would flock. People would be like, "What the hell is he doing?" Because I'm the family-friendly guy, you know. I don't build brothels. God forbid. You know. I'm probably ditching the family-friendly stuff soon, but you know, that's not the point. Well, I am ditching it, to be honest. I say I'm ditching it soon. I'm starting my first 18 plus series on Friday. I ain't ditching it soon, I'm ditching it now. But that is going to be the one. Now, give me a slab. Give me a slab. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. What would a Roman storehouse have in it? I mean, clearly down here needs to be a dirt floor and needs to be hay. I think maybe chests upstairs? The anything else you reckon I should add to it, KK? Or do you think I know what I'm doing? No. I know you don't think I know what I'm doing, but do you think I'm right? Or do you think... stream's so busy today. Yeah, I'm going to quickly... I'm going to be right back, or... No, I'm not. Yes, I will. I'm going to poke people in the... Okay, I've just broken my ability to... do anything. hold on. Take that out of full screen. And be right back. I'm still not muted, great. The host is back. The host is back. The host was simply just trying to drum up some support from the Discord, but I have a feeling it's not going to get anyone else in, if I'm honest. I don't know. Maybe people are just kind of falling off of this a bit. I don't know. I thought this was interesting. Well, I thought this was interesting. I never knew if it was interesting. I've just had people say to me in the past they'd like to watch me sort of do this kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go, but. If people ain't interested, I won't do it. I won't stream it, you know, it doesn't bother me. I always build by myself. That's normal for me. That right? Yes. Yes, it is right. I'm sorry, I've screwed up my how I do things. But yep, now I can see again. Brilliant. I can see the chat. Not that the chat's doing much, but I can see it. I can see its absence. Oh God. There and there. That sounds good. Now, I don't think I'm going to put glass in this because it would have glass, would it? The llama's still around. You get more views if you built more unconventional stuff like a gamer girl monument. Yeah, I must admit, I'm kind of wondering if perhaps my topic was a little, I don't know, boring. I mean, I don't think it's boring, but I guess if you're not a fan of history, like this is cool, but I'm building a storehouse. I suppose if you're not much into the history of things, what do you reckon might work well for a build stream then? You know, if I don't do this, well, I mean, I'll still do this world off camera because I have specific plans for this world, and it wouldn't work if I didn't. Most people aren't a fan of history. See, I am, and I suppose I've always felt I kind of have the ability to get people into history because I do think history is interesting because it is the story of us. It's the story of people, and there are stories that are as epic in history as anything Hollywood could come up with. But maybe not in city building. You know, there's no stories here. It's just, I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should just ditch this series completely, or do you reckon I should maybe try building something else? See what happens. Whoa! I forgot that this. I prefer the history of people rather than cities. Yeah, I mean, the cities are glorious and they're beautiful and everything. But I mean, even like I did a video. I did one video in Great Clapton. I did a video in St. Ovid on my vlog channel. Both of them actually did pretty well, and both of them were the history of people. They were, you know, local stories that I thought were quite interesting. So, you know, but and like I said, those videos, you know, they beat the average, and more people watch them than would average watch my content. So obviously other people agreed. Maybe I'm not translating it over to this. I don't know. In some ways, it's kind of nice that it is just you here because I can actually talk to you about these things from a YouTuber channel perspective rather than especially people like Caesar. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, Caesar never was involved in Londinium. I mean, this was after Caesar, but he was the first one to kind of look upon Britain and say, I want it as part of the great Roman Empire. And of course, he was stabbed to death long before he had any chance to try something like that. But, you know, his idea of trying to unify Britain under the Romans is what led to this city. Literally, this city I'm building now, Londinium, you know, it wouldn't have existed without Caesar. He invaded Britain twice. Yes, but I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I know he invaded Britain. I'm talking about trying to sort of bring it under like a centralised control. That didn't really happen until much later. You know, there was certainly invasion, but there was no sort of, you know, Britain wasn't really so much part of the Roman Empire then, other than, you know, little pieces of it maybe. But it was after his death that it really sort of became its own thing. That reminded me, I need to go back to Colchester. I still have some more videos to do there. And that is, to be honest, that city, at least as it was then, is more important than this one. Historically, because that city was the capital of Britain under the Roman Empire. This was built as a new city, but it was never the capital. Maybe the third time because the Emperor wanted to do something, so they couldn't. I mean, they did it though, didn't it? Was it Hadrian? Was it Emperor Hadrian? I have a feeling it might have been. Oh, I know he was famous for Hadrian's Wall, but he did do a lot more than just build a wall. In his defence, it's just that's what he's remembered for. Now I'm going to put down some Hadrian. No, I'm kidding. Hadrian built a wall later on. Hadrian was a great Roman emperor. He wasn't just his wall that was wasn't just his wall that he's famous for. And the ironic thing about that wall is that, like, whenever you hear that story, it was always like, oh, this was the wall that was made to keep the Romans out. Except it didn't keep the Romans, to keep the Scots out. Except it didn't keep the Scots out because it had a gate. It was just designed to mark the end of the territory. One before Nero, I think. Oh, Nero, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Rome burned while Nero fiddled. And chances are the only reason the city even burnt was because he wanted to build things there. Horrible man. No, Hadrian was a great empire. I know, you go to... Oh, you can do just like that now, can you? Oh, you couldn't do that before. Oh, that's interesting. Not for here, but, Nero went to abandon Britain, actually. Nero was a terrible ruler. He was obsessed with his own decadence and his own legacy. He never gave a damn about anything other than that. He was a rubbish ruler. Hadrian was impressive. So you go to Rome, you go to the Castel San Angelo, which is sort of used to be part of the main Vatican City before it was Vatican City, back when Vatican ruled Rome. The Castel San Angelo is the mausoleum of Hadrian. You know, it's a massive castle. The Catholics just didn't care. They took his remains and threw it in a river and took it for themselves because, you know, the one thing the Catholics were always good at back then was repurposing things that they didn't like the origin story. I'm trying to see what... Hang on, sorry, I'm doing a bit of a Google here. I'm researching into things because it's kind of a point of, well, you're the only one here and I don't have to worry too much about being entertaining. Not that anyone will you being here, of course not. Like I said, it's nice because I'm talking to you from a child perspective and also kind of enjoying talking about history. Well, gosh, that's one of the best. To be honest, I know very little about Roman history. I honestly, I wish I knew a little bit more, but my history knowledge is very, very limited. And something I'm absolutely going to have to fix at some point, but today is not that day. But I must admit, story that I always found quite interesting, and these are, you know, quite obscure ones, but I certainly think they're interesting. Is the stories of the Borgia. That wouldn't have been there, would it? God damn it, you idiot! Me, I'm just doing to me. But the stories of Rodrigo, Cesare, and Lucrezia Borgia. And yeah, they were in the Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. But I am more talking about the real life stories because honestly, the real life stories they're just as good as the fictional ones. You know, Cesare was one of the greatest military minds in history. Made 2 mistakes in his whole life, but those 2 mistakes cost him his life. Okay, so I'm going to put it back here because, you know, Spy, that's where it's meant to be. See, let's take that back to Twitch. Just I don't think anyone's on Twitch, and I'm not wrong, but I found classical life interesting. I just find stories interesting. I'm a storyteller, and I'm also a writer, not a published writer, but I am a writer. You know, I find stories interesting, stories of people and you know, great events and things. You know, including classical life, but even more modern stories as well. I think they're interesting. I kind of wish more people shared that opinion. But I always feel like when it comes to history, it suffers because of bad storytellers. Because I know when I was in school studying history, it was boring. I actually found, you know, history boring. And of course I got older and then I realised, like, oh, it wasn't that the topic was boring, it was that the teachers were terrible. You know, that's the simple reason. It wasn't that the... This is going to be like a standard house, which means it's probably not going to be very big. So would that be kind of right for a roof? Because I mean, that's a pretty low roof, isn't it? But on the other hand, if it's a cheap house, no, it wouldn't be like that though, would it? No, we'll go up. We'll go for classic kind of style. Entire city could be destroyed in a single day. The population killed and slain. Yeah, I remember. I haven't done sort of classical history for a long time, so I've forgotten so much of it. But I do remember the story of an army that was trying to take a city, and the city thought that its walls could protect it, so that, you know, day after day after day, they kind of created this little dirt hill, very, very slowly. And hello, Goofy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And you know, by the time the city realised what was going on, the hill was tall enough to go over the wall, and they sacked the city. And the city is no longer there, but the hill still is. Anyway, how you doing, Goofy? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, mate, it's been a quiet stream. I wasn't expecting to see you on here, but I'm always happy to see people. I stand by my previous statement. I friggin' love this place. I friggin' love this place. It's amazing. And I like this too. Simple and plain as it is, although that is literally the point of it. Okay, on to 3. Okay. How will it look? Right. So bear with me a second, guys. I'm just doing research, trying to figure out what the hell. That was pretty normal back then. That was pretty normal. People could be, you know, armies were vicious back then. It's one thing that's definitely improved over time. Wow, so I look at pictures of the interior of the Roman villas. Fancy. Very fancy. Works of art. This isn't going to be like this though, because this is kind of a cheaper house. There's obviously going to be bigger and better Roman villas, but this is not going to be one of them. This is going to be a small one. You know, most Roman houses were public. I actually didn't know. My knowledge of history in terms of that kind of stuff is very, very limited. Oh yeah, I was going to send you a picture of this earlier, but I forgot to, but I guess they respawned again. I was going to send a picture specifically to you on the Discord saying that the llamas are spreading because these guys spawned earlier when I was doing some prep work. Yeah, even here we have llamas. Even here we have llamas. I need to go back to Pompeii. Pompeii. I need to go back to Italy. Period. I saw so little of it, and I think it was like 15 years ago at this point. I didn't really appreciate the history because I was a friggin' I was a kid. I didn't really appreciate what I was seeing, and nice to see it again. Let's try and do the roof. First thing I need is slabs. No, I did say earlier, I don't know if you actually said anything or not, I may have just not heard you. Oh, sorry, I heard you saying it. But, what do you reckon we should do with this series? I just want to know your opinion. I'm not going to make any decision based on it, but I kind of want to know your opinion. Do you think this series is worth carrying on in this current format, or do you think it needs to kind of change a little bit in order for it to actually be viable? I'd be curious to know your opinion. Wandering traders are a good way of getting leads. Yes, they are. I just thought it was funny because of the whole llama thing. Like, oh god, they're spreading. Are there andesite stairs? Because I really could use stairs here. No, is that andesite I'm holding? No, is it diorite? No. What the hell is it then? Granite. Of course it's. That's the easiest one for me to remember. For God's sake, EP. Yeah, we're going to need these rather than slabs. It's much more angled than normal. There we go. I like that. Okay. You see, it kind of works, doesn't it? I don't think this topic for the stream will get a lot of views. Did you reckon a Minecraft build could work, but I find it more fun? Which of course then means I start a new project, but I'm not against doing that if that's that gets people back in. I don't know. I make Vegas. No, maybe no. I wouldn't make Vegas, but problem is, unless. I couldn't do as much with it as what I'm doing with this, and I can talk more about that when I have more to say. I know I'm being cryptic, but it's just there's some stuff I'm working out at the moment that's like, I don't know if it's going to work out, so I don't know if I want to talk about it. Well, I know I don't want to talk about it. But it is kind of connected to what I stream. But I could do less with it. But what about if I maybe experiment with one-off builds? That's a good idea. I'm going to tell you my idea. I want to know what you think about my idea. Because I like it, but I'd like to know what you think about it. Hold on. Sorry. I know I was going to literally ask you something, and then I got distracted. Bear with me a second. My idea that I was thinking here maybe is something to get people in. Stick with the idea of like city building, because hell, I'm good at this kind of building. But maybe instead of building something historic, maybe something video game based. For example, I don't know, something slow launcher based perhaps. But then again, this is the kind of stuff I would have done on mega builds in the future. Mind you, Utopia can take forever, so. I don't know. Or, I don't know, Final Fantasy. I would say GTA, but that's basically LA, so it's kind of a bit pointless. Yeah. It's always hard trying to work out like what's the best idea for YouTube. It's always. Because I've tried things in the past and they've done fantastic, but this did okay at the start, but it clearly hasn't maintained. Like it's clearly not going to be something people are going to tune in for regularly. Well, maybe I should put it out there for people to vote on. But the problem is, whenever I put things out there for people to vote on, they don't work. I feel it's too big of a project for streams. Yeah. See, that's why I like mega builds, because mega builds, when the actual 1 hour video that comes out of mega build, the actual footage is 5 hours long, but that's obviously, you know, really sped up. And it also allows me to do a before and after video to put it into more digestible chunks for someone who doesn't necessarily want to watch a, you know, hour-long video. Kind of the best of both worlds, really, you know? Yeah, one-off build is probably right. Maybe Minecraft building in general just doesn't work for streams. Maybe that's simply the truth, that I'm trying to make something work that can't work. A small scale stream can attract viewers regularly. I don't honestly know if you're right, but I feel like I enjoy doing this too much not to give it a chance. I don't know whether it can work or not. I'm just not ready to give up. So I think you're right. Maybe something smaller scale. You got any particular suggestions? And don't say KKFC. I'll put it out there for people to give suggestions. That's something I do find annoying, and not you, because you actually normally answer, but in general, if I ask for like suggestions on stuff, I rarely ever get it. I rarely ever get it. Ironically, the only thing that actually really excited people when I asked for suggestions was cooking, which, of all the things I was expecting to work, that wasn't it. I'm not going to complain that my stuff's working, but I didn't think it would. KKF, of course she said KKFC. No, anything you'd like to see me do? How about a spleef arena? I could do that in an hour. Maybe, with a bit of help, possibly. Get a few people in. I was literally talking about doing a Minecraft with subscribers stream on spleef. So why don't I do a stream in which I, and maybe you and Design Earth and a few others, build a spleef arena. I'll come up with like a design and a map and kind of show what I want it to look like. And, you know, we'll get some subscribers in. And we'll build the arena. And then, for like a future Minecraft with subscribers, we can play spleef. We can tie these two series together. I like the idea. I don't know if you do, but I like the idea. I think it could be good. Alternatively, I could be talking out of my rear end, but you know, it's certainly... Cooking was good as it was so unexpected. Cooking is something I tried once on a channel that died so quickly, I barely even remember, I can't even remember what it was called. It's something I really want to get back to. I mean, to be honest, if I cooked more rather than bought food, I probably wouldn't be as fat as I am now. But I always love I always like the idea of making things. You know, it doesn't matter what it's in. So cooking kind of is a bit of sort of natural progression for me. Like it kind of I think people didn't expect it, but for me, like it makes the world of sense. You know, for me, it makes a lot of sense. But I think for everyone else, they were like, "What the hell?" That came out of the left field pretty quick, you know. You know, and I like suggestions I got for cooking as well. You know, I mean, I'm not going to do all of them, but there's a fair few that I'm absolutely going to do. Not much to an area though. Do you mean to an area or do you mean to an arena? I'm not sure what you mean there. There we are, and let's get fences. Would that be the right colour? No, it wouldn't. Oh, we need to go up one more, doesn't it? You know, I'm gonna put it out to Discord then. I'm not gonna make any decisions now. I'm not even gonna make any decisions on the future of this series, but I'll put it out to the put it out to Discord. Let them have a bit of a say. I like it when my subscribers get to have an opinion. I like doing that. I love it because I love it for multiple reasons. I love it because it often leads to ideas that I would have never thought of in a million years. And I also think it's nice that when you guys get to be involved in the video and streaming creation process, you know? You know, I sort of know it from my perspective as a viewer. That's something I love to see. You know, something that's great to be a part of. Because, I mean, if I can bring you guys in and put you, like, in videos and make you a part of videos, I will absolutely do that. You know, that's something I like doing. That annoying moment when you've made something you're actually really proud of and then no one hears it. Oh well. Oh well. I shouldn't really complain, because at the end of the day I like what I've made, and that is, well, really should be the most important thing. What the hell did I do with my wood? Giggity. There we are. I must admit though, I was thinking about doing some content on Age of Empires 2, because there's an HD remastered version of it coming out soon. But the lack of interest in this, especially because it's like there's a history-based side of it, I must admit it's making me wonder about doing stuff on that game. But building arena, do you mean like walls? I mean, I was thinking something quite fancy, you know. I was thinking, I mean, do you know what spleef is? You know what spleef is basically, I mean, you probably know what it is, so I'm going to explain it anyway. Spleef is basically kind of like you sort of get this sort of area. There's just snow and, you know, normally feather under like lava. You all get shovels, and basically you have to dig out underneath people and knock them in. My idea was I'll probably build that area, like a viewing area, sleeping area, tunnels. I mean, it's me. I mean, you only have to look at this project here. I mean, this area I've built here is like not even 10% of what the city was going to be. And, you know, I'm not giving up on this. Like, just because I'm not, or probably not going to keep doing it as a theory, that doesn't mean I'm willing to give up on this world. Absolutely not. It's like, I don't build things on small scales. I only build them. I only build on large scales. I feel like it's a bit too ambitious. Have you met me? That's just me, dude. I am too ambitious. I always have been. I always will be. But you know what? Those ambitions lead to results, because in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I've gotten 2 mega builds done. Like, mega build came out today, which I finished a few days ago. The next one's ready. Like, that's why I was talking to you about the next stuff. That is for 2 weeks' time. So that's who I am. Like, I am very ambitious. I'm incredibly ambitious. I don't talk about that much, to be honest. Maybe because I don't know why I don't talk about it, but I've always been very, very ambitious. That's just who I am as a person. My only problem with something like that is doing that with subscribers is the fact that it would have to be a specific design. People couldn't just wing it. People couldn't just do what they wanted. Which I think for other people kind of kills the motivation to do it, if we're being honest. I think people play Minecraft, they want to be creative, and I don't think they want a guy telling him, oh no, you can't do it this way, you got to do it that way. You know, I feel like that maybe could ruin it for people. That's my only concern about the idea. But what do I know? Hey, what do I know? Okay, that is much closer. I'm going by drawing for the record. I'm going by drawing because I want to make this look historically accurate. I would say that these wouldn't have actually been metal bars, but I don't think actually it's far off. And reading with design requires too much coordination. Yeah, I even thought about doing like a fancy illustration, stuff like that, so that people could see it. But I think it's a combination of the fact I think it would be too difficult to coordinate, and the fact that people would want to do their own thing. People want to leave their own stamp on it, and you know, I'm a friggin' Minecraft. I get that, you know. I mean, that's me through and through. Like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, aren't you? Of course you're right. I kind of don't want you to be right, but you know, when you're right, you're right. Yeah. Any kind of build with subscribers would be... Unless I just make a creative world and tell people to build what they want. That work, maybe? I realise this looks so much less like a villa and more like a prison. But I'm just following a design for like a cheap... It's not a villa, it's a house. It's like a normal house. I'm gonna give. What I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna build the rest of the wall, and I'm gonna call it quits because I think it's the stream is dead if we're being honest, and you know, I need to work out what I'm doing about the series moving forward, and also what's happening to this map. I want to keep it going, but you know, I don't have time. I don't know. I need to work things out. I need to work on things. I want to do the interior here, and it's got no lighting, so we are going to absolutely have to torch this bad boy up, which is fine. I'm absolutely fine with torching this bad boy up, not a problem. I love how I'm worried like it looks too plain, and yet it's I'm more or less spot on to the drawing. So letting people in creative could lead to a lot of rogue people. It's a risk you take though, isn't it? It's a risk you take. But you're right, I mean, it could absolutely lead to rogue people. And, but don't I run that risk doing any kind of thing with subs? Or maybe I'll just do it like I do with Minecraft now. You know, that it is with subs, but I have to know who you are. I have to please equalize the sound. My right ear feels left out. I think it's okay. It might be because my microphone's on the left a bit. There's not anything I can do about it with myself, I'm afraid, though. Sorry, man. If it was an issue, I think I would have noticed it on account of the fact I'm deaf in my left ear. So, can I hold on? Hello. Yeah, I can hear it fine. Also, hello and welcome to the stream. There doesn't really be anyone here, so I'm not surprised to see someone, but you're most certainly welcome. Okay, so you can get the fire survival streams without people causing issues. Yeah, but like I said, if I limit it to people I know, then it kind of, you know, limits it to regular subscribers. Then, yeah, I must admit it's a difficult one to decide. I don't know. I need to put the ideas out there and see what people say and give things a try. Opening it up to subscribers is always a risk, but sometimes it's worth the risk. What does the Roman staircase look like? The question I've anyone ever asked before. What the hell does the Roman staircase look like? Okay, well these are not the kind of staircases. Okay, turned out they were just ordinary staircases. But it wouldn't have been made out of the same stuff the walls are made out of, so we are gonna go for stone. We go for stone bricks. Yeah, we'll just go for standard. Should limit people to Discord members, maybe. That's possible. Yeah, that's actually probably a good idea. Because I don't send the Discord invite out to anybody. So, you know, you have to be trusted to get a Discord invite. I don't know. It's something I need to work out. And on a stream is not the time to work it out. But I appreciate you talking me through, me, KK. It's nice to actually be able to bounce ideas with someone. You know? At the end of the day, you know, I have been doing YouTube for a while, but I'm not a professional. I am an amateur. And, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing with this. So it's nice to have people around to help me try and figure this out. I like this place. I wouldn't show them the bars, but that's what it looked like, so you know, not much I can do about it. You're a professional. Yeah, a professional chickadee murderer. I'll consider myself a professional YouTuber when I put in money from it. It hasn't got to be a lot. Like I haven't got to make money, but at the moment I, you know, make a donation, or I need to start pushing donations more. I know that sounds like I'm greedy, but I don't push them at all. Like the only time I people have actually asked me about donations, it's like, you're PewDiePie in disguise, prove it, get on your PewDiePie account. Ha. What the hickety heck am I looking for? I'm looking for a wall. Where? I don't know how this looks. I don't know this system yet. I'm still so used to Jesus Christ, what the hell am I doing? I'm still so used to Java. That's it. I want to get used to this one. Tyler said he's late, I guess. Yeah, I'm probably actually going to be ending the stream shortly. You are actually the only person to talk in other than KK the whole stream. I'm probably going to be changing up the Minecraft build stream next time. Probably won't be doing anything on this world. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. Something interesting, something cool. I don't really know what. Actually, let me put it out to you, Tyler, since you're literally here. Like, you know, maybe you can help. What would you like to see me build? If I was going to build... Getting kind of lonely in here. Well, it's just been the two of us for most of it. But, Tyler, if I was going to build anything on a stream, what would you like to see me build? You know. The Lonely World. Actually, stay in the UKK. If you were going to watch me build anything, what would you want to build? Build a statue. What kind of statue? Statue to what? Why did my head immediately jump to something Plants vs Zombies based? Yeah, I must admit, my head immediately went to Plants vs Zombies. Yeah, Gamer Girl. Now you're in charge of that, dude. Belda... Is Beldaphine actually a Gamer Girl? I don't know. Is she a Gamer Girl, or is she just using that as an excuse to sell stuff? You're a gamer way off. Well, that's what I was. So yeah, this is probably where I'm going to leave it now. Sorry, Tyler, but you know, I've been streaming for 55 minutes, and I was actually going to leave this quick. I build a massive pea shooter. That could be interesting, couldn't it? Mine went horribly wrong. I mean, the general rule I found, if you're not sure how to do people, just use the Minecraft design. That's kind of how I've done statues in the past. I've just followed the old design here. I like this one. This is my real Pokemon trainer. Did I do it at Phil? Oh yeah, you haven't seen this. You haven't seen this, have you? Yeah, I have been kind of building this up. Some of this was on camera, some of this was off camera, but yeah, I have been building this up. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be streaming on this world again. Although that being said, if I do stop streaming on this world, I will still probably pull out this world from time to time. It probably will pop up onto a stream from time to time. I'll make videos from time to time because I'm sure they'll continuing the project. So you will see it. You will see it. The new ones don't look unique. They're all bad. I like this skin because it's custom. I made a world years back. I remade like the Pokemon Fire Red. World, like completely. Oh wow, sorry, hang on, I've got to deal with that. Sorry, it blocked your comment because probably because you said the word terrorist. Denying terrorists, yes, you are incredibly late. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm going to put this out there now. I'm going to put this out there to you as well, because I'm talking to Tyler about this. I'm kind of considering dumping this sort of stream series in its current form, because it's clearly not getting people in. But I would love to still keep doing stuff with Minecraft builds. So my question is to you. Any question I gave to Tyler. I'm going to make this red because I found out that Denying terrorists. I'm sorry, man. Oh, I have made that mistake before. Not that specific mistake, but I've absolutely butchered his name before. And I'm making a red border for this because it turned out that's what it would really look like. But no, if I was going to build anything on a build stream, what would you like to see me build? So far from Tyler, we've got a giant pea shooter, and from KK we have a brothel. Although in his case, it would actually be me continuing in this world and making something historically accurate. Personally, I'm not leaning towards that idea, at least not on stream. I'm fine putting it in the world, but maybe not on stream. But what would you like to see me build? You know, build a picture of myself. Can I lose some weight first? I don't like how I look right now. And yeah, that's a terrible message to some people. I know that, but that's how I feel. I can't really change that. I'm feeling tortured in here. Also, you've got me addicted to Siege. Dude, it's a great game to be addicted to. Like, I'm not going to apologise for that. You know? Because Siege is a great game. You know, it's a lot of fun. I'm not good at it, but I enjoy it. I always feel like that's how you can tell, at least for me, that's how I can tell it's a good game. Because I enjoy it. So, I'm going to go through what I built. Because I'm waiting for obviously replies about suggestions for future streams and so on. Yeah, I probably would decide to do that at that point, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of go through what I did. First of all, I made the pillar thick, and I posed him because why not? I basically tried to make this look more realistic. I also posed my my god, my Roman god, Mars. I was gonna say Ares. That's the wrong mythology. But I expanded all this out in Jesus, when did I expand this out? Off camera. Wow. How did I lose that? Today I built a storehouse here, as you can see. We've got lots of hay down below and lots of chests up above. And then I spent the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so building a little house, which I quite like. Very basic, but yes, this next stream should be a brothel. Nah, man, no. I have nothing against that. Whatever you people do what they want, but I realise maybe perhaps saying nothing. I have nothing against brothels is not something I want to put out there. But yeah, people do what they want, but it doesn't mean I want to do it. Nez. Nose. Okay, yeah. You've given me an idea actually. You said Nez. Put an idea in my head. We'll take this conversation back to the Discord, I think. It's a good one But now I'm going to leave it. Will we return to this world? Well, on these sort of Minecraft build streams, probably not. In other content, possibly extra streams, things like that, yeah. Like, I'm proud of what I've built so far. It's not a huge amount, but I am proud of what I've built. And I still like the idea of the project. I still think the project is cool. I still want to do it. I just don't know. He's on 18 plus Minecraft stream. Well, just building brothels all day. I mean, it's good money. Good money. Let's look at Amsterdam. Anyway, before I get myself in trouble, thank you so much for watching. Let's continue this conversation about future stuff. I'm going to one pointing down there. That's the comment box. Don't put it in the comment box. Put it on the Discord. Go to the Discord, and we'll keep this conversation going. Because I want to know your opinions. You know. Anyway, my name is EvolvedPixel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you very, very soon. I am annoyed about the fact I can't end this properly. Boop.